The grand feast was in full swing. Prince William, the eldest, stepped forward and approached the throne.
I wish to ask for Mila's hand in marriage. Mila, will you agree to marry me? Hold up, I'm closer to her. Mila, please, accept my ring instead. Stand down. Big bro, with that serious face, you're gonna scare Mila off. She's so delicate. You need to treat her gently.
No way! We want Miss Mila to stay with us forever. Miss Mila belongs to us.
Everyone was taken aback and whispers erupted across the room. I was at a loss for words in this situation. Follow my story, but don't forget to subscribe to MDA and like the video first. Hi, I'm Mila, a servant for the royal family since I was young, and currently the nanny for the two princes, Mark and Johnny. That's why Mark and Johnny adore me. The king and queen also have two older princes, William and Kevin, both of whom are handsome and talented. Mila, come here now. That was Lady Sophia, known for her arrogance and her particular hatred of me. Ever since she got betrothed to one of the older princes by the king, she's been flaunting her power even more. I approached and she signaled for me to bow, then poured the tea she was drinking over my head. I'm just letting you taste my tea. How does it taste? I bit my lip and stayed silent, feeling a mix of shame and anger rise in my throat, unable to do anything. She laughed smugly and turned away. This wasn't the first time Sophia had made things difficult for me, and when there was nothing left to boss me around with, she'd make me the butt of her jokes for her amusement. No matter what she did, I couldn't fight back because I was just a lowly servant. One day when I got home, I saw a bunch of thugs wrecking the place. Please, sirs, my husband is still unwell. I promise we'll pay back all the money.
The lady gave you plenty of time already.
Please, make them stop! Whatever the issue is, tell me. How much money do we owe? Just give me the number, please!
All right, I'll give you 1 more month to pay back $1 million, or else you can kiss your lives goodbye. Let's go.
After they left, my mom couldn't stop sobbing. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I believed Lady Sophia when she loaned us money to find a doctor for your father. I'm sorry I kept it from you. I didn't want you to worry. Don't worry, Mom. I'll work harder. That night, I couldn't sleep. That nasty Lady Sophia wasn't just humiliating me, but also oppressing my family. She had crossed the line. If someone so cruel became a prince's wife, there'd be no peace in the kingdom. Then an idea sparked in my mind. If I had a prince backing me, maybe I could stop her and my family would be safer. The next day on my way to the two princes' room, I overheard a conversation between the king and Prince William.
This upcoming sports tournament is your chance to prove yourself as the rightful heir. Can you do it?
Trust me, father. I will take full responsibility.
Here was my chance. I would sign up for extra work during the tournament to earn more money and get close to Prince William. My task this time was to arrange the teams and check all their equipment before handing it over to the team representatives. The sports tournament was in full swing. The teams were getting ready for the kayak rowing event. The race was getting intense when suddenly, 2 kayaks broke in half. The race turned chaotic and everyone was shocked. The representatives of the two teams started accusing the organizers of not preparing properly.
This mistake is the fault of the organizers. I will take full responsibility and cover all expenses for the 2 teams affected.
Something was definitely off. I was the one who prepared the equipment, and I was sure I had checked everything thoroughly beforehand. May I take a closer look at the broken kayaks? The guards brought in the 2 broken kayaks and placed them in the middle of the room. Your Highness, these kayaks have been swapped. I checked very carefully yesterday. The symbols on the kayaks are slightly different in the number of strokes. Also, the color of these broken kayaks is paler than the originals.
Then the one who swapped the kayaks must be among the transporters today. Guards, seal off this place and find all the transporters from today.
Not long after, the guards brought in a man saying they had caught the suspicious guy trying to flee. Prince William immediately ordered the man arrested and held until after the tournament for questioning.
Mila, well done.
I could see the look of satisfaction in William's eyes as he looked at me. Just as I stepped out the door, I saw Mark and Johnny waiting outside. The twins cheered with joy when they saw I was safe.
Mila, you're awesome!
I turned around. It was Prince Kevin, always cheerful and friendly. Just then, a sudden dizziness hit me and I wobbled a little.
Ooh, you don't look well. I've got some flower tea that's great for relaxation. Come by later and try some.
Thank you, Your Highness. I'll drop by after my duties are done. I went to Prince Kevin's place as planned. We were chatting when Lady Sophia showed up. The moment she saw me, she raised her voice. Don't you have anything better to do than laugh and chat with the prince? Don't you have any manners? I saw the paintings in the main hall are covered in dust. Go clean them up.
But Mila is...
Yes, Lady Sophia. After getting everything ready, I told Lady Sophia to come inspect. She walked alongside me, all haughty. I deliberately aimed the feather duster toward her, talking while constantly flicking it. Sophia started sneezing so much she couldn't finish a single sentence. She couldn't continue the conversation and had to set another time to come back. My plan worked perfectly.
I know you're up to something.
I just added a little pepper, that's all. Prince Kevin chuckled.
Quite the trickster, huh? If Lady Sophia finds out, she won't let it slide.
Then please keep it a secret from me, Your Highness. I said goodbye to Kevin, not forgetting to link pinkies as a promise. I continued doing well with my duties during the sports tournament, earning Prince William's trust. The table tennis event was approaching, and I had to carefully inspect all the equipment. As I was sorting the paddles, Prince William arrived.
Would you like to try playing table tennis? Mila, to the left! Watch your grip! Your stance is all wrong!
The prince kept correcting me, making me even more flustered.
Move this foot back a little. Bend your knee.
Then he stood up, adjusted my grip on the paddle, and wrapped his arms around me. The distance between us was so close.
Just stay calm and hit. Keep your eyes on the ball, not on me.
I blushed, realizing I'd been caught sneaking a peek at him. I'd never seen the prince so gentle before.
Mila, aren't you done yet?
Kevin appeared out of nowhere at that awkward moment. I quickly straightened up and stepped back from William to put some distance between us. Your Highness, the equipment has been checked and is in order. I will go back to my duties now. Without waiting for William to say more, I left the room immediately. The two princes seemed tense with each other. That situation was tough to explain, but luckily, Kevin's attitude towards me didn't change in the following days. One day while I was playing with the twin princes, I got a call from my mom saying the thugs had thrashed our house. We don't know where to go. We're sitting at a gas station right now. Mom, stay calm and wait for me, okay? I'll figure something out. I hung up and rushed to find Lady Sophia. Lady Sophia, it's not even time to repay the debt yet. Why would you do this to my family? I've always found you annoying, and now you're cozying up to the princes. This is a warning. You'd better stay away from the princes. At that point, I couldn't hold back my tears anymore. Sophia's smug expression made me feel so disgusted. As I turned to leave, I bumped into Prince Kevin. After asking what happened, he said my family could stay in a room at the castle. To me, he was nothing short of a savior. You're so kind, Kevin. I promise I'll never forget this. I'll do whatever I can to repay you. From then on, our relationship grew closer, even surprising me. The prince didn't hesitate to show his care for me. The sports tournament ended and the king and queen hosted a celebratory party with many guests. I weaved my way through the crowd to the table where the twin princes were sitting. Someone carrying wine passed by, causing me to stumble. Thankfully, a hand caught me. It was Kevin.
Kevin, let her go. Don't touch my future wife.
What was Prince William saying? Did I hear that right?
Oh, really? I want father to grant her to me instead. We're pretty close after all.
I started to worry about myself between these two princes. The party quickly settled down and everyone turned their attention to the king. Prince William, the eldest, stepped forward and approached the throne.
I wish to ask for Mila's hand in marriage. Mila, will you agree to marry me? Hold up, I'm closer to her. Mila, please, accept my ring instead. Stand down. Big bro, with that serious face, you're gonna scare Mila off. She's so delicate. You need to treat her gently.
Everyone was shocked and a wave of whispers filled the room. How shameless for the servant! Lady Sophia knocked over her glass furiously and stormed out of the banquet hall. I was caught off guard by the two proposals at once and didn't know how to respond. I felt lucky, but also very conflicted. As I stood there, still stunned, Kevin urged me.
Mila, do you remember the promise you made to me?
Oh, right. It was Prince Kevin who gave my parents a place to stay. I'd promised I'd repay his kindness, but what about William?
Mila, now's the time to fulfill that promise. Or have you forgotten?
Left with no other choice, I took the ring from Kevin's hand. Prince Kevin helped my family, and I owe him so much. William lowered his head slightly, then turned back with a cold expression and walked away. The king granted me permission to marry Kevin, and immediately after, there was an announcement about the selection of the new heir. William received the news without a single smile. I sought out Prince William to ask him about his proposal. As I entered his room, my throat tightened when I saw him packing his belongings. Suddenly, I saw something flash outside the window. My instinct screamed danger and I lunged to push the prince out of the way. It was a bullet. The assassin, realizing he had been spotted, quickly fled.
You've saved my life again, Mila.
I hadn't even recovered from the terrifying moment, and then Prince William's words hit me.
I never forgot the brave little servant girl who saved me from a stray sword when I was a child. I vowed that when I grew up, I'd marry that servant girl and become king. But it seems that won't happen now.
It happened so long ago that I barely remembered it. Prince, this is a serious matter. I think we should inform the king.
The wedding is soon. Let's not worry everyone anymore. It's frustrating, but I hope you'll be happy with your choice.
I wasn't sure if I truly loved Prince Kevin or if it was just gratitude. Either way, today's assassination attempt left me worried. I bid farewell to William, ran to where the assassin had fled, and found a bullet casing in a corner. I kept the casing, determined not to let this go. On the day of the wedding rehearsal, I noticed a metallic glint in Kevin's wardrobe. While he was changing, I checked and found it was a bullet, the same type as the casing I'd found. I quickly snapped a picture as evidence and put everything back in its place. Kevin's phone beeped with a message startling me. "Call me at 9 p.m. tonight." What the waffles? Were Kevin and Sophia secretly up to something behind my back? That evening, I pretended to want to talk and got Kevin drunk. At exactly 9 p.m., I used his phone to call Sophia. As soon as she answered, she started ranting. "How much longer do I have to wait? The attempt on William failed, but he's about to leave the country. The throne will be yours. Why bother marrying that servant? Why not just ditch her?" I was stunned. So Kevin was behind the assassination attempt on William? Good thing I discovered this before it was too late. Nothing was simple here. I needed to act fast. Soon, it was the day of the wedding. Standing at the altar, I awaited the moment to say our vows.
Prince Kevin, do you take this woman to be your wife?
I do.
Mila, do you take this prince to be your husband?
I do. Not. Gasps filled the room and murmurs spread like wildfire. But perhaps the most shocked was Kevin, who could only mumble, "Why, Mila?" as I coldly stared at him.
Mila, do you think this is some kind of joke?
I've reconsidered after discovering Prince Kevin and Lady Sophia's unclear relationship behind my back. "Don't lie! If you're so bold, show us proof!" I reached into Kevin's pocket and pulled out a handkerchief embroidered with Sophia's name. The crowd's chatter grew louder. Prince Kevin's face paled and he couldn't say a word. Seeing this, Sophia spoke up. "Prince, why are you silent?"
I don't know how that handkerchief got here, but I swear, I have no relationship with Sophia.
"Kevin, are you seriously denying me like this? I should have known better than to trust someone willing to kill his own brother." Sophia's words were truly shocking. The royal family hadn't been informed about the attempt on William. The king, furious, ordered the wedding canceled and an investigation launched. Prince Kevin was later exiled to a remote island to reflect on his actions. Sophia was stripped of her title, losing all her power. I went to see William to thank him. "Thank you for helping me with the handkerchief." In truth, I'd asked Prince William to bribe a servant to steal Sophia's handkerchief.
I was helping myself too, Mila. I want you to know I truly love you.
Thank you, Your Highness. Honestly, I just wanted to protect my family and repay our debts. I also didn't want someone like Sophia to become queen because she isn't a good person. Now that Sophia is powerless, I have more time.
I'll help you pay off that debt as thanks for saving my life twice. I'll wait for you to open your heart.
And the way the prince held my hand then brought me an unexpected sense of calm, like I hadn't felt in a long time. Hey folks, it's Naomi here, and I'm the youngest ninja in the world. Please like and subscribe to MDA to follow my story. Ever since I was little, I've been this super active kid with like ninja fast reflexes. You think messing with people is funny, huh? Just as they burst into laughter, thinking they'd totally gotten under my skin, I snapped that rubber band right back, smacking Eddie, the ringleader, square on the forehead. Do I look like an easy target to you, huh? My folks, bless them, they love me. But they never approved of my love for acrobatics, archery blindfolded, or parkour.
No means no.
Why don't you play with dolls instead? Look, here's a cute Barbie. I'd nod and pretend to agree just to keep them happy. But the moment they left, I ditched the dolls. Things were fine, but then I turned 18 and everything changed. My parents were away on a business trip when suddenly a news flash about a missing persons case hit the TV. It was like a thunderbolt out of nowhere. My world shattered. Before I could even process that, another shock came. The search teams kept looking, and I ended up being sent to live with my grandmother, a woman I'd never heard of nor met, and didn't even have a picture of. Why though?
Miss, I'm afraid you'll have to walk the rest from here.
I looked out to see a steep hill. Was my grandma's house really on top of that hill? My soul nearly left my body at the thought of dragging myself up there. Reaching the top, I was practically out of breath. Contrary to my expectations, there was this cute little house surrounded by fruit trees and flowers. A truly beautiful and peaceful scene. As I passed an apple tree, I caught an apple before it hit the ground. Wow, lucky me! I looked around, feeling the ground underfoot seemed off. It was soft and… yikes! Shoot, there was a huge pitfall underneath. How in the world was there a trap here? It took me a while, but I managed to climb out. Man, things are getting interesting. I also got curious about the house's owner. I approached the house carefully, making it to the doorstep without triggering any more traps. Finally, I could breathe a sigh of relief. Grandma? Suddenly, a dart whizzed past my face. All I could do was jump back. Holy cow, what's going on with this house? Now I was really mad. I had to clear this up with the owner, even if she was my grandma. Absolutely nuts. But when I spotted a petite figure at the back of the house, my anger subsided a bit. That woman, was she my grandma? You're here. I just couldn't raise my voice at her. It was like she had some kind of power that kept me silent. I helped her water the vegetables and take care of the garden. Turns out my grandma led a tranquil life here, undisturbed. But why had my parents never mentioned her to me? I've heard about your parents. Yes, I hope the rescue team finds them soon. They'll be all right, don't worry. And that was one of the few conversations I had with my grandma. Whenever I tried to start a chat, she'd either ignore me or walk away. I guess she wasn't used to having granddaughter around. From that day on, I got used to the simple life. It was tough at first, but eventually everything was fine. I kept waiting for news about my parents. All I had to do was stay calm. My grandma spent most of her time tending to the plants in the garden, or she'd mysteriously disappear. One day, while carrying water back home, I noticed the bushes rustling unusually. Could be a wild animal. I tiptoed closer and discovered a guy, weirdly enough just snoozing there. How bizarre, right? So there I was, super curious about the dude under that hat. I tried sneaking closer when, bam! He grabbed me.
Curiosity isn't always a good thing, Missy.
Super embarrassed, I was about to make a run for it when, holy guacamole, I tripped and fell right into him. His hat fell off and, wow, he was like unfairly handsome.
Can you get up, please?
Totally sorry for disturbing your nap.
No worries. It's about time I got going anyway. I have to meet an acquaintance up at the house on the hill.
That's where I live.
Oh, I've heard your grandma talk about her granddaughter. First time meeting you. I'm kinda jealous. You're Naomi, right? I'm Kenji.
Jealous of me? Why would he say that? We walked back to the house together. My grandma was even happier to see him than when she reunited with me after years. Like, hello? You've grown so tall, Kenji. It's been a long time since you went to America.
A lot has happened, Grandma. I'm back in Japan for good.
Then they went off behind the house and wouldn't let me follow. Whatever, who needs them? Kenji said his goodbyes and left before sunset rolled down the hills. Both of them, they had some secrets, and I was determined to find out. That night, I woke up around midnight and found that Grandma wasn't in her room. The sound of bamboo leaves rustling as the night wind blew through them echoed in. I listened closely, sure that there was something moving out there. I took a chance and stepped outside, shivering in the cold. Moonlight filtered through the dense trees, casting faint patches of light on the grass. I felt an eerie pull toward the bamboo forest. The weird sounds got closer and my heart raced with curiosity. And there, under the full moon, was a scene that floored me. A ninja practicing with a katana, her movements sharp and graceful. I was thrilled, like something inside me was awakening. And then, sensing my presence, she stopped mid-action, her gaze piercing through the darkness as she turned to face her granddaughter. Was that my grandma? Just then, a hand clamped over my mouth from behind.
Told ya, curiosity isn't good, Missy.
Kenji, what are you doing here? That's when I realized he was dressed like a ninja. Super cool! Bring her here. Kenji, following Grandma's orders, led me over. I was still in shock. Granny, why haven't you been in my life all these years? Why have you and my parents kept this a secret? Just because you're a ninja? When you're a true ninja, you'll understand our feelings. I want to. I want to be a ninja like Kenji. Why won't you teach me? It's too dangerous, Naomi. I'm not scared. I'll prove it to you. Being a ninja isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about finding strength and courage to face the challenges ahead, to overcome your doubts and fears. I will learn, and one day I will understand. I screamed with all my might, a fire of belief burning inside me. Kenji suddenly grabbed my hand.
I believe in you. I'll help you.
From then on, every morning as the sun peeked out, I'd spring out of bed and start my strict training regime. Granny, I'm off! First task, hauling water up a steep hill. My body screamed with every step under the weight of the buckets, and I wouldn't let myself quit. That's insane! I gasped for air, drenched in sweat as I struggled to keep up with Kenji.
Yeah, keep going, Naomi. You're doing great.
When I heaved the 10th bucket up the hill, breathless but undeterred, I knew I had conquered another hurdle on my path. After the grueling water carrying, it was time for meditation practice under a waterfall. Finally, something easy. Kenji gave me a mischievous look and said,
You sure about that?
"What, just sitting still, right?" Boy, was I wrong. The cold water pounding on my head nearly deafened me. It's harder than I thought!
Clear your mind, Naomi. Find your center.
With Kenji's guidance, I gradually found solace in the surrounding stillness, and as hours passed, I was filled with a profound sense of peace. It's been a few months since my parents disappeared in a shipwreck, and I'm still clinging to the hope of hearing from them every day. I miss Mom and Dad so much. Naomi, want some tea? Oh, she was just here. I've been out here for a while. Wow, your training's really paying off. So fast I didn't even notice. I could totally strut a bit getting a compliment like that from a seasoned ninja. So, you'll take me as your apprentice, right? I want to be a ninja. You've been a ninja since you were born, Naomi. You've inherited it from your grandfather. Whoa, no wonder I've got such wicked reflexes. My friends are always blown away. But why did my parents have to? Watch out! She rushes to me and we both tumble to the ground just as a dart thuds into a nearby tree. Granny, I thought you stopped setting traps to test me when I first got here. This time, that wasn't me. Stay inside until Kenji arrives. Do not follow me. Grandma then mysteriously dashed off into the bamboo forest. Curiosity and a burning urgency grip me. It's been 30 minutes and still no sign of her or Kenji. I can't stand it anymore. I bolt towards the bamboo forest. The scene I stumble upon is even more shocking than the night I found her practicing under the moonlight. Grandma is surrounded by 5 ninjas in full gear. She's exhausted. As they charge, I don't think twice. I leap in and kick one flying. Naomi, I told you to stay home. I am a true ninja. I couldn't just sit still. Let's talk later. I have so many questions for you. Using the skills I've learned, I quickly take down the rest of them. Is that all you got?
Yeah!
Another one attacks from behind just as I'm distracted, but he's swiftly taken down by Kenji's perfectly thrown darts. You're late!
Just wanted to see how you'd handle them.
Later, Grandma explains that they were losers from ninja battles generations ago. They couldn't accept their defeat and wanted to eliminate our family. That's why I didn't want you to learn about being a ninja. It's dangerous. And that's why you didn't let my parents tell me about you? Seems like I can't stop the ninja blood in your veins, despite forcing your parents to keep you away from here. You're the finest descendant we've ever had. We talk all the way home, but as we arrive, I see some local police outside. I weave through the crowd and see my parents sitting there. I run and hug them tightly. Mom, Dad, I've missed you so much. Where have you been? The ship sank and we were stranded on a deserted island and, here he is. He found us.
It was all their doing. They really wanted to wipe out the ninja lineage. But no need to worry anymore. You've become a remarkable descendant.
I look at Kenji, nodding gratefully. I can't just rush to hug him. That'd be too quick. I have so much to tell you both. But first, I think you'd want to talk to someone else more. Granny.
Walking alone down the deserted street. It's almost midnight, and I'm still too pissed at my parents to go home. August, September, October. Mom, what's going on? July. June. Ah! I can't take it anymore. Stop being a nuisance. But I didn't do anything.
Kira, stop. Who allowed you to act like this?
They're so unfair. Out of nowhere, a cold breeze blows, and I swear I hear a faint whistle behind me. I look back, squinting into the dark alleys, and that's when I spot a tall shadow at the end of the alley. Who's there? No answer. I know Kung Fu, so don't say I didn't warn ya! Still, no answer. Halloween's coming up, and I can't even tell if it's a trick or an actual threat. Ghost? As the shadow gets closer, I book it. I run home, gasping for air. But when I get to my room, I hear that noise again. A burglar? In my room? This guy's got guts. Hey! Mom! Why are you home so late? I'm tired, okay? I'm not done talking to you. You're so out of line. Hey, I'm Kira. Before diving into my weird story, don't forget to like and subscribe to MDA. Kira, are you up yet? There it is again. Yeah, Mom? Give this lunchbox to your dad. He's running late for work. I grab the lunchbox and dash out.
Thanks, kiddo.
Are you coming home tonight? Before I can finish, Dad speeds off. He's always busy with his city job. And Mom is... why is it more expensive again? I'm losing my mind. Yeah, she's always stressed about the monthly bills. No news there. Why can't you be successful like your friends, so we don't have to struggle, Kira? I should leave before Mom blows the roof off. I'm still happy with my life. I don't have many friends, though. People generally avoid me because I don't join in on their activities.
A few hours later.
Anyway, today's special. I would go home early as maybe something special is waiting for me at home. Ah! Robbery! Ugh, jerk! I chase him down to get my bag back, but I can't keep up. I slip and fall into a mud puddle. Well, free mud bath for my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
When I look up to see you return my bag, the guy is gone. Really? Help a girl out then vanish? Ugh, the cake's ruined. What a crappy birthday. I go home and Mom screams at me. What did you do, Kira? Why are you always causing trouble? It's my birthday today, Mom. I put the ruined cake on the table and storm off to my room. Bummer. I had to buy my own cake. And my parents didn't even remember my birthday. Huh? What's this? Who threw this in? That shadow again. Was he following me since last night? But then a guy my age steps out and smiles. That's the first time I met Sam.
It's just... I saw you walking alone at night and I wanted to make sure you were safe. Didn't expect you'd think I was a creep.
What a dumb move, Kira. Turns out, Sam was the one who got my bag back. But the cake is ruined.
Here, I got you another birthday cake. Happy birthday, Kira.
A few hours ago, Sam was a total stranger. Now he feels like an important part of my life, making it feel magical again. Thank you. Sam eventually transfers to my school. Life's better with him around. We get close enough to share family stories.
My family's kinda messed up too. My parents are super controlling.
Whenever Mom goes on a rampage, I sneak out with Sam. Finally, someone who gets what I've been through. I even told him about my plan to run away from home. One day, our teacher announced we were getting a new student, JJ. But from the moment he walked in, JJ was staring at me like I was an early Halloween costume or something. And whenever I was in the hall, he was lurking. So weird. What's your deal? What do you want? JJ doesn't answer.
Kira!
I dashed over to Sam, leaving JJ in the dust. Dude's a freak.
I don't like him around you. Keep your distance. He gives off bad vibes.
I'm thinking Sam's just jealous. OMG! What if Sam thinks JJ's into me and that's why he's stalking me? Wait, is JJ actually into me? Oh gosh, this is embarrassing!
Attention all students, the Halloween party will be held on Saturday evening next week.
Sam and I start prepping for the upcoming Halloween party. We decided to go as Harley Quinn and Joker, cause honestly, we were like two peas in a pod. Not just clowns, but we couldn't care less about anyone but each other. I'm so pumped for that party!
I'm only going because you're excited.
Sam's words gave me all the feels. He's the only one who gets me.
Be right back.
Right after Sam exits, JJ suddenly appears. Something's off. Oh my god! I'm shook when JJ spills coffee all over my dress. Seriously? You did this on purpose, didn't you?
I'm sorry, but I wanted to ask you about Sam.
This dude's not even pretending to be sorry. What a creeper! Wait a sec. Don't tell me JJ's actually into Sam instead of me? Here I was, thinking I'm the princess with two knights fighting over me.
When did you meet Sam?
Right. When did I meet Sam? He just showed up in my backyard that night. We clicked instantly from there. About 2 months ago. Sam, I'm here! Sam storms over with a clearly angry expression.
I told you to stay away from him. He's bad news. Choose, Kira. Me or him. Who's it gonna be?
I've never seen Sam act so negative. What's going on with him? With me hesitating, Sam storms off. Sam! I run to catch up with him. What's going on, Sam? JJ just wanted to talk.
I don't want you close to anyone but me.
Sam!
Just stay with me, okay?
Sam suddenly hugs me tight. From that moment, I knew we had something deeper than friendship. But when I got home, I received some shocking news. My dad decided we're moving to the city because he's tired of commuting.
Can you stop complaining?
Living downtown might cost us an arm and a leg. Hold up! Someone clue me in! I don't want to move! I like it here! What about my friends?
You can make friends everywhere. We're leaving tomorrow.
I instantly call Sam to ask what the heck I should do now. Always shows up right when I need him. I want to get away!
After the Halloween party tomorrow, I'll take you far away. Deal?
I'm so done with living here. This seems like the best option. The next night, I wait for Sam at the party entrance. Ugh, took me forever to wash out that coffee stain. Frickin' JJ! Some friends passed by, totally gossiping about me. After tonight, I'll be gone. It's 9 p.m. and Sam's still nowhere to be seen. How long do I have to wait? People start leaving. Are they laughing at me like I'm a literal clown? Sam?
It's me. I'm sorry.
You're laughing at me too, huh?
I overheard you and Sam talking about running away.
What? I never said that. You must have heard wrong.
Listen, I respect what you and Sam have, but you can't go with him.
This ticks me off. Some stranger tells me I can't be with Sam. As I turn to leave, I feel dizzy and pass out. I wake up, blinded by intense light. What? Where am I? I see a familiar face in the bright light. It's JJ. He kidnapped me? Sam was right. JJ's bad news. Let me go! Another man approaches with a pendulum, starts swinging it in front of me.
Dad, start!
Dad? That's JJ's dad?
Kira, wake up! I'm here to save you!
Sam grabs my hand and we bolt, opening a thick door. I'm shocked it leads to my room. Sam turns and looks at me.
Kira! Who am I?
He gives me a paper airplane. Don't worry. Be happy. In my mind, I see myself folding paper airplanes. Did I do that?
Kira, who am I?
Images roll like slow motion footage. It was just me all along. I had imagined everything.
Kira, I'm you!
Ah! My head feels like it's been stabbed with 100 needles. I wake up sweaty. JJ's still holding my hand. How's our daughter, doctor?
She's not stable yet. She needs time to rest.
I take a deep breath. I've been diagnosed with delusion. JJ says he noticed the signs from the first meeting and wanted to look into it. His dad is a psychiatrist.
That's why I've been following you. I've always been concerned. Even the coffee spill.
So you did it on purpose? I knew it! Ouch!
Calm down. Rest, Kira.
Sometimes I thought Sam was just a figment of my imagination. Of course, he was like an angel who showed up exactly when I needed. I didn't know who Sam was or where he came from, but he made life feel brighter, so I chose to live in my dreams. My life had too many misfortunes. I really needed someone who cared. Kira, we talked to the doctor and your friend JJ. We didn't know you were so hurt.
We're sorry. We've been too busy making money and forgot our real treasure is you.
Lies! You even forgot my birthday! No, Kira. Dad tried to get a birthday cake, but got stuck in traffic. When we came upstairs, you had left. I shudder, feeling like I'm gonna collapse. We love you. They hug me, and just like that, my anger dissipates. I open the hospital room door, and I'm shocked to see Sam sitting there. He smiles just like the first time we met.
Sorry for dragging you into this mess, but things are getting better. Look, your friend JJ has a gift for you.
It's a framed photo of me sitting aimlessly in the library. I feel bad for thinking he was a creep before.
Guess it's time for me to go.
Goodbye, Sam.